Good to see you.
Good to see you. Oh,
Great job.
one more. Oh my. Add front squats to the list of things to work on. Not that I didn't know that.
You did great though.
All right, ladies, let's bring them on out to the competition floor.
My planned rep scheme went boop, right away.
Well, that's awesome. So we're with Leanne Greer. This is your second year here at the MFC.
It is.
Initial thoughts about how the weekend was.
I love this. Well, I'm back because I had so much fun last year. I mean, at this age, it's really all about meeting up with other ladies my age who do the same stuff I do. It's hard to find people who are over the age of 55 who actually work out hard and like competing. So it's just been so much fun this weekend. You know, meeting up with friends I met last year, meeting new friends this year, and getting to do fitness together. So.
Yeah, I talked about this with some of the other competitors.
Right.
It's all masters here, so you're.
Yes.
So it's. I always say they're my people, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's so gracious and so welcoming and want to be helpful.
Yes. The volunteers and the judges this year too, like last year as well, but this year, like I noticed that, you know, they're so kind, and I don't. There's just a different feel, I think, than there would be at a competition where you've got the elites and the age group, like the younger people. Like, I mean, we're just here working hard and enjoying ourselves. I know but the quality. I mean, I know there's some people here who've been to the games who are really, really high level athletes, but I mean, they're just working out hard like the rest of us.
So do you stay in touch with anybody throughout the year when you're not here?
Oh yeah. I've made a couple friends, so we will text. We made plans to travel and visit each other last year. It didn't happen, but this year I've got a trip to New York I got to plan, and my New York friend's got a trip to PEI she's got to make happen. So.
Well, PEI is not an easy place to get out of, right? I think I've heard your daughter say. You have to fly to Toronto or Montreal first.
Yeah, they're the only two places we fly out of. So
and then catch a flight to wherever you're going.
Yeah. So to get here, I had to fly from Toronto to Detroit, rent a car in Detroit, and drive because the airfare was just ridiculous to try to get from PEI to Fort Wayne. But that's okay.
Wow. But it's beautiful there.
Yes, it is. Actually,
in July.
It is beautiful there year round. But it's just the climate is challenging. So July, it is phenomenal. You come in July, you never want to leave. But
so for our listeners who don't know, your daughter is kind of famous too in these circles. It's Anikha Greer.
Yeah.
And she's been following along all weekend to see how mom's doing.
Thanks to my
your videographer.
my video link. Yes.
Yeah.
And she's been my sort of my online coach for me this weekend. We had like a big long Zoom call yesterday, and or not Zoom, FaceTime call to strategize. She's been a great support. Yeah.
So, what is it like to have that shared experience with your daughter? Both competing, both having fun with it.
Well, I love that she supports me in it. Like, she did CrossFit. I mean, I've been the one that takes her to her sports. Her dad had a flexible schedule, so he'd take her to her practices. But when she had competitions and she had to go away to stuff, like whether it was horseback riding or CrossFit, I have the ability to, I just had more flexibility to do that. So I've always been the one that did the competitions with her. And for the first couple of years she did CrossFit, I wasn't allowed near the gym, right? Like I dropped her off at the door when I was there. I used to pick her up from CrossFit to take her to riding lessons. But the rule was no mom or dad in the gym. That was her place, right? So we just for 2 years, we just sat in the parking lot having no idea what CrossFit was. And then she kind of got old enough to decide that, maybe it would be cool if mom and dad did CrossFit too. So then she talked us into doing it. And then I'd sit around after my workout because she'd have extra stuff to do, and she'd have to do it in the evening because she was at school. And so it just kind of evolved where it's like, why am I just sitting here getting cold after I've done a workout? So I'd, do like a little version of what she did. And it just sort of evolved from that to then going in with her on the weekends because she'd be alone in the gym. So I'd work out all Saturday and Sunday with her. And it just sort of became this natural evolution into, then I'd go to her competitions. And then I think it was CanWest Games when she wanted to do that. I mean, that was her first competition after the quarterfinals situation that had happened. Yeah. And her best friend and I really wanted to support her, so she talked us into competing with her. And that was kind of the start. So that was a year ago, July, that I went to Vancouver with her, did my first competition, and it was again finally like against 55 to 59-year-olds. It's like, oh, this is fun.
And then you came here last year, and now.
Yep.
So.
And now this year.
So now she's supporting you.
Yeah.
Even if from afar.
Yeah.
And you had a heck of a weekend. You won 3 events.
I did. Yeah.
And the last one, which put you over the top.
Yeah. Anikha, I did chest to bar. I didn't do muscle ups, and it was a good call. Anyway, I debated because my muscle ups fell apart. So I'm glad I did the chest to bars.
And you won the competition.
I did.
Is this your first win?
I won Can West, but there were only 2 of us, so it was.
Yeah, much larger field here.
Yeah, this one, yes, this one feels like, yeah, we were so close. I mean, there was like 1 point in between the top 6 for the whole competition until this last event. So it was anybody's. I mean, it was anybody's. We were all neck and neck. It was so fun.
My last question to you is, what was the highlight of the weekend?
The last event. Well, actually, can I pick only one?
Do you have more? Go ahead.
Well, there's 2. I mean, I think the highlight really was getting to meet new people, seeing my old friends that I hadn't seen since this competition last year, and just spending the weekend with people I have CrossFit in common with, who are my age, who are so fun. Like that really, I think more than anything, just being with them was that eclipses everything. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't want to compete.
And on the floor, it was the last event.
Yeah, and on the floor, absolutely. The last event was a blast. That was one where it was just a race between 2 of us, and that was one of the gals I made good friends with this weekend. So just, we both just had so much fun. I think it pushed both of us. Just, as the announcer, she'd get ahead of me and I'd get ahead of her, and we just pushed each other right to the end. So that was a lot of fun. That was a great way to end it.
Well, that is incredible. It was incredible getting to see you again this year after meeting you last year at this event.
Thanks.
I feel like your family has been a part of our media company since its inception.
I think, and same. It was nice to see you. I mean, I felt like I knew you when I introduced myself to you the first time. I've seen you on your podcast and talking to my daughter. So thank you.
Thank you, and can't wait to see you up on the podium.
Wild.